WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. It's a Blue Raider game day, and the Blue Raider Network is on the air. Today's MTSU women's basketball game is just 30 minutes away, and the Blue Raider game day coverage begins with countdown to tip-off. Countdown to Tip-Off is presented by Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office. Fans don't let fans drive drunk. Now, here's your host, Greg Pogue.
Good Thursday evening and greetings from Murphy Center, the campus of Middle Tennessee State University, where the MTSU Lady Raiders play in the Super 16 round of the Women's National Invitation Tournament with a matchup against the Cleveland State Vikings. Greg Peck back on the call as we welcome you into the Countdown to Tip-Off show presented by Window World. Well, the Lady Raiders opened WNIT play Thursday night in the second round of this tournament with a convincing 69-50 win over visiting St. Bonaventure. It proved the team was ready for the postseason against the backdrop of head coach Rick Insell announcing his retirement earlier in the week and the naming of his son Matt as head coach on Tuesday. But there's hoops to be played here tonight between teams that finished third in their respective conferences, MTSU and Conference USA, and Cleveland State in the Horizon League. Well, coming up on the Countdown to Tip-Off show presented by Window World, we'll hear from head coach Rick Insell, as well as getting a Cleveland State scouting report from assistant coach Tom Hodges. We'll get the Ascend starting lineups with a John Day injury report and check out what else is happening in the WNIT presented by Hampton in Murfreesboro. Middle Tennessee, Cleveland State, tipping off at the bottom of the hour in the Super 16 round on the WNIT right here on the Blue Raider Network, powered by Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's Locker Room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
If you're a small business owner, think about everything you need to help your business succeed. You need a plan, happy customers, steady cash flow, and an insurance agent that gets you. I'm State Farm Agent Deb Insell, and I run a small business too. I understand the unique needs of local business owners and will make it easy for you to choose the right protection at the right price. Because one thing you don't need is insurance stress. Call me, Agent Deb Insell, for your small business needs today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance are the leading experts in sports medicine and performance, and the team physicians for NFL, college, and high school athletes across Tennessee. TOA offers same-day appointments, walk-ins, and urgent care for acute orthopedic injuries that can't wait. TOA is proud to be the team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics. Having a specialized care team you trust can make all the difference in your athletic journey. To find a TOA location near you, visit TOA.com.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
MTSU Lady Raiders, Cleveland State Vikings. It is the Super 16 round of a WNIT. Already have one team advancing to the Grade 8. We'll get you the overall schedule. Army beat LaSalle on Tuesday night to get there. We'll get you the entire WNIT schedule here in a bit. With nearly 200 majors and concentrations for undergrads and more than 100 graduate programs, Middle Tennessee State University has something for everyone, including more than 50 online degrees. You want a high-quality, affordable education. It's not too late to apply. Learn more at MTSU.edu, and MTSU sponsoring this closer look. Lady Raiders 17-15 overall. We're 11-7 in regular season Conference USA. As mentioned, finished third. Rick Insell, 21st season, 506 and 180. Raiders coming off a 69-50 win in the second round of the WNIT Monday night right here against St. Bonaventure. And the winner of tonight's game will play the winner of tomorrow's game between Arkansas State and Purdue Fort Wayne, with the next round to be determined, host sites and teams. Cleveland State Vikings, also a veteran coach, Chris Kielsmeyer. 8th season, second stint at Cleveland State, 177-79, 593-195 overall, 26th season as a head coach, 10 of those at Wayne State, and also Howard Payne University as well. Cleveland State, 25-9, also finished third in their conference, the Horizon League, 13-7 overall, making their 6th straight postseason appearance. The Lady Raiders, their 24-21 under Rick Insell. Well, before every game here on the Countdown to Tip-Off, presented by Window World, we get a scouting report by a member of Coach Rick Insell's staff. Today, that is assistant coach Tom Hodges. Here's that conversation.
Coach Tom, Director of Analytics, assistant coach. Before we get to Cleveland State, tell me, when you scout a team advance-wise, what are the things you look for?
I think, Greg, you're really looking for team identity. You know, what are their practice habits? What are the consistent things that they try to do and try to replicate? And then you kind of work backwards from there and see what they are as a team, what their habits are, and what kind of are their main core drivers as a team and as a coaching staff.
Cleveland State, tell me about them.
A very, very quality opponent. Out of the Horizon League, won 24-25 ball games. Very, very solid fundamentally. Outstanding post player inside, led the Horizon League in scoring and was 4th in rebounding. That's 13, Izzy Zagaro. And then probably one of the more dynamic guards we will have faced in number 11, Colby Maples. So very nice team, nice matchup here in the postseason. That's what the postseason's all about, is seeing different teams with different styles and having an opportunity to play in front of our fans.
Well, Zingaro at 6'4", how do you approach her defensively?
Well, I think we approach her no different than we have some of the other premier post players we played this season. Obviously, Blair will draw that assignment early, and she'll have to give her a lot of activity. And then we'll send some help in there for her as well. But Blair's done a very nice job against players like this, not necessarily trying to out-muscle or out-physical them, but using a lot of activity and using her athleticism to her advantage.
Defensively, a lot of 2-3 zone. Is that to protect the big person in the post?
I don't think so, Greg. I think it's more the coach's identity and his philosophy. Everywhere he's been, he's been known for the 2-3 matchup, and he's what he's comfortable with. He recruits to it. He's got some long, lanky wings on the back line and some quick guards up front. It's what they do. It's what they know. They don't deviate from it, and they're sold out to it.
Keys to success.
We've got to be aggressive. One of the things you worry about in zone is being passive and becoming a passing team and playing lateral. So really we've got to try to crease the inside of that zone, try to attack the inside, get paint touches, be aggressive. And then once we do make some aggressive plays, we've got to rebound the basketball. If we can get on the glass on both ends of the floor, we'll give ourselves a great opportunity to be in this game.
A look at Cleveland State from assistant coach Tom Hodges. More of the pregame coming up. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance are the leading experts in sports medicine and performance, and the team physicians for NFL, college, and high school athletes across Tennessee. TOA offers same-day appointments, walk-ins, and urgent care for acute orthopedic injuries that can't wait. TOA is proud to be the team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics. Having a specialized care team you trust can make all the difference in your athletic journey. To find a TOA location near you, visit TOA.com.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Happy Millionaire's Day to you. Happy Millionaire's Day to you. Happy Millionaire's Day, dear Tennessee lottery player. Happy Millionaire's Day to you and many more. Want the chance to celebrate a $1 million win again and again? Play the Millionaire for Life game from the Tennessee Lottery. With drawings every day, you could win $1 million a year for life. Talk about a gift that never gets old. Millionaire for Life from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Roscoe Brown's proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company. For over 85 years, Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com. With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders pass the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Middle Tennessee Lady Raiders, Cleveland State Vikings, the Super 16 round of the WNIT here at the Murphy Center. Tip it off at the bottom of the hour. Time now for the Ascend Federal Credit Union starting lineups. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. They have a high-yield checking account that will help you grow your money smarter than ever before. An annual percentage yield of 3.56%. Visit ascend.org to open your account today. Some restrictions apply. Rates are subject to change at any time. Lady Raiders starting at a guard, number 3, Elena Contreras, 5'6" junior out of Minneapolis, the University of Missouri, Kansas City transfer, 6th in the league, leads the team at 14 points per game, second team all-conference as well. She also is the best free throw shooter in Conference USA at 84%. At another guard, number 5, Carson Swaney, 5'8" freshman out of Maryville Heritage High School, 3 points, 1 rebound a game. Starting at a guard, number 10, Kirsten Verholst, 5'8" freshman out of DeSoto, Kansas, 5 points, 3 rebounds per game. Monday night against St. Bonnie, 11 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists against only 1 turnover in 39-plus minutes. At a forward, number 12, Blair Baucus, 6'1" freshman out of Waynesboro, Tennessee. 13 points, her 9 rebounds, second in the league. She is the Conference USA Freshman of the Year, and Monday night had her 15th double-double of the year. That is second nationally for freshmen. And at a forward, number 22, Macy Pfeiffer, 6'1" freshman out of New Albany, Mississippi. 11 points, 5 rebounds, and she leads the team in 30 blocks on the season, 8th best in the league, first team all-freshman Conference USA. Once again, the Ascend starting lineup for the MTSU Lady Raiders: Elena Contreras, Carson Swaney, Kirsten Verhulst, Blair Bogus, and Macy Pfeiffer. Now the Cleveland State Vikings of Coach Chris Kilsmeyer at a guard, number 3, Jada Leonard, 5'8" redshirt junior out of the Bronx, 12 points, and her steal total, 2.8 steals per game, led the Horizon League, 16th best in the country. At another guard, number 9, Sarah Hurley, 6'1" sophomore out of Pelham, Ontario, 3 points, 3 rebounds a game. And a guard, number 11, Colby Maples, 5'8" graduate out of Earl, Arkansas, Grambling transfer, 15 points a game. That was 5th best in the Horizon League, and she had 30 in her most recent outing as well, first team all-conference. In the middle, the big one, 13, she is a 6'4" graduate center, Isabella Zingaro out of Bolton, Ontario. The Montana transfer led the Horizon League, 17 points a game, 4th in the Horizon League at 7 rebounds per game, and she was named the Horizon League Newcomer of the Year. And at a forward, number 30, Macy Fagan, 5'11" junior out of Bentley, Michigan, the Toledo transfer, 8.6 assists per game. Once again, the Ascend starting lineup for the Cleveland State Vikings: Jada Leonard, Sarah Hurley, Colby Maples, Isabella Zingaro, and Macy Fagan. Well, still to come on the Countdown to Tip-Off presented by Window World. We'll take a look at what's going on around the WNIT. Also, first, let me give you today's injury report, brought to you by the law offices of John Day, Murfreesboro's personal injury law firm and a proud sponsor of the Blue Raiders, and we've said it all year long. Keep knocking on wood. No injuries, no illnesses to report for this Lady Raiders team. Well, coming up, our conversation with Coach Rich Insel. This is the Countdown to Tip-Off Window World right here at the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders pass the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 155,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing, update your information, and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
Today's pregame visit with Coach Inchel brought to you by the Daily News Journal. Read all about Blue Raider sports in the Daily News Journal, the D&J, Rutherford County's first source for news, sports, and much more. Coach Rick, the Super 16 round of the WNIT. Tell me about your team right now.
Well, they're pretty loose. They're probably playing as good and practice is good. And, when they're going to the pregame meals and post-game meals and all that, they seem to be looser than they've been all year long. So probably a sign of them maturing, just getting older and have gone through it all year long. So I'd say that's what probably it is.
Good start Monday night against St. Bonaventure. There was the pushback you would expect. How your team responded from there and took care of business down the stretch.
Well, we had to win it 3 times. We jumped out on them, a bunch, and then they came back and tied it up. We jumped out on them a bunch again. They come back and tied it up. I don't know if we just held serve or if we run out of time. I don't know, but it doesn't matter because we got to win.
This week has been special for you, obviously, what you've gone through this whole year with this young team and anything on and off the court. Now, with your son being announced yesterday, taking over, what's all this been like?
Well, it's big. I'm pretty excited for the staff and Matt, what he can do and what they're already doing. I mean, recruiting is going good right now, and we've got a good bunch of nucleus of players that's told us that they're going to come back. And, it's pretty exciting right now. I don't really know how anybody that's affiliated with Middle Tennessee State University right now can be anywhere near negative. Everything's going pretty good. Baseball's doing good. Softball's doing good. We're getting ready. I think that our golf team is doing pretty good. We're getting ready. It won't be long. Another month now we'll be firing up for football again. If you look at what's going on across campus as far as spring is concerned, all what's happened to all the things that they're doing on campus, it's absolutely unbelievable. I'm very much excited to still be a part of what's going on here at Middle Tennessee State.
You've coached 1,300 games or close to it anyway. Ever thought about one of these might be the last?
Never thought about it. This is probably going to be the last game of me being a head coach. I'm not tonight, but this year, whatever it is, if it's this game or 3 games from now. But I'll still be coming, probably sitting on the bench a little bit with Matt and Tom and Kim and them just to see what it's like, I'll be in the way.
You still the head coach?
I am right now.
Good luck tonight, Rick.
Thank you. Thank you, Greg.
All right. More of the pregame coming up. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for more than 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000 or visit them at leecompany.com.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 155,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing, update your information, and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
And the national anthem from the Middle Tennessee Pep Band. Middle Tennessee, Cleveland State. It is the Super 16 round of the WNIT. Let's check out what else is going on around the WNIT. Brought to you by Hampton Inn and Suites, Murfreesboro Old-Fashioned Southern Hospitality and Contemporary Comfort at a great rate. Located at 325 North Thompson Lane in Murfreesboro. Sweet 16 or the Super 16 round. Already one team has advanced Wednesday night, last night. Army went to LaSalle and won. Elsewhere today and tomorrow, you've got Youngstown State and Marshall. You also have Purdue, Fort Wayne, and Arkansas State. Tomorrow, the winner of that game will play the winner of the Middle Tennessee Cleveland State game. Two games other than this one here tonight. You got South Dakota hosting Pepperdine, Portland at Montana State, Loyola at George Washington, and Abilene Christian at Illinois State. Well, that's going to wrap it up. It's the Countdown to Tip-Off show presented by Window World. Tip-off moments away. MTSU, Cleveland State. It is the Super 16 round of the WNIT right here on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Roscoe Brown's proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company. For over 85 years, Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown.
RoscoeBrown.com.
What makes Ford F-Series a leader? They put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling, innovate with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's a tradition of leadership you'll only find in Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance are the leading experts in sports medicine and performance, and the team physicians for NFL, college, and high school athletes across Tennessee. TOA offers same-day appointments, walk-ins, and urgent care for acute orthopedic injuries that can't wait. TOA is proud to be the team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics. Having a specialized care team you trust can make all the difference in your athletic journey. To find a TOA location near you, visit TOA.com.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. Lady Raider basketball is on the air. Season 51 of Lady Raider basketball is presented by Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, fans don't let fans drive drunk. With the call, here's Greg Pogue.
Round of the WNIT Middle Tennessee Lady Raiders and the Cleveland State Vikings. Middle Tennessee in the home whites, trimmed in blue. Cleveland State with the road greens, top to bottom trimmed in black. And we're underway. Cleveland State going left to right as we call it. Cleveland State changing that starting lineup. Did have Jada Leonard in there, the first team all defensive player. Instead, it's Hurley, Piquet, Maples, Zingaro, and Fagan. Middle Tennessee, Contreras, Swaney, Verhulst, Bogus, and Pfeiffer. Cleveland State with the opening possession. Working against the man-to-man, out straight away with it. Maples working on Verhulst. Goes up. Good defense that time. Shot missed. Pfeiffer clears. Verhulst with it the other way. Quickly into the front court. We're underway at the Murph. This team, a matchup zone, Cleveland State. They go down low to Bogus, up underneath. Wild shot, no good that time. And the other way with it quickly is Fagan. Fagan into the front court. She's going to spin into the back. Nearly has to take it away. Double team down low. Gets it to Zingaro. Swings it left side. Three-pointer air ball by Piquet. And MTSU will bring it the length. This team, Cleveland State, the matchup zone is their bread and butter. A lot of it in the middle. Isabella Zingaro, the 6'4 graduate. She was the Horizon League newcomer of the year, transfer from Montana. High-low Pfeiffer underneath, and we're going to have a foul before the shot down low. That's going to be on Fagan. That is her first and the team's first. Isabella Zingaro led the Horizon League in scoring at 17 points a game, fourth, and rebounding at 7. Middle inbounding underneath their own basket, has it taken away. Run out up ahead is Maples going up and has a shot blocked. Out of bounds by Contreras. And that gets the response. Yet another good crowd here tonight at the Murphy Center. 4,070 here. Referees tonight, Felicia Greinter, Troy Winders, and Trey Miles. With it now, inbound, they go into Zingaro, and she's just going to go run over the top of Blair Bogus, who held her ground, and that is a load, and Zingaro at 6'4", and bulky on top of that. She picks up her first. Bogus picks up the charge. Once again, the 2-3 matchup zone out on the perimeter. Carson Swaney with it straight away. Left wing nearly stolen, but the pass collected by Verhulst. We played a minute and a half. No score here at the Murph. Verhulst with it out on the perimeter. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Pfeiffer now three-pointer too long. And Maples clears. She's going to bring it up herself. Neither team has scored here. In a minute and 45 of action. Maples with it out on the perimeter. Zingaro right back to Maples. Zingaro is going to be working down low initially on Blair Bogus. Got about a 3-inch and hefty advantage inside the Zingaro. They kick it left side. Yet another three-pointer, this time by Paula Piquet out of Barcelona, Spain. And Cleveland State takes the early 3-0 lead. Contreras out on the perimeter, working a high pick from Verhulst, swinging it right corner. Swaney inside. Bogus is just going to work one-on-one. Fade away, good. Blair Bogus just turned around and went up over the 6'4" Zingaro. First bucket for Bogus, first for the Raiders. Cleveland State with the basketball and an early 3-2 lead. 2.5 minutes in. Super 16 round of the WNIT. Inside of Zingaro, and she's going to walk. Had Bogus backing her. They go inside to her. And yet another large player. Zingaro out, and in is Laurel Rockwood. She's a 6'4" graduate out of Henderson, Nevada. Cal Santa Barbara transfer, so a replacement 6'4" to 6'4". Now Contreras out on the perimeter has it just taken away that time by Piquet up ahead and trying to get it underneath the Lockwood. Stolen away by Contreras. Turned it over on one end, stole it on the other. Verhulst up ahead. 7 minutes to play here. Deep three-pointer, in and out, no good. Ball kept alive by Pfeiffer. Swaney gets it and saved it to the back court, but that time it's going to be running down with it is Piquet, and she's going to be fouled going up by Contreras, her first, and the team's first. Savannah Davis up off the bench for the Raiders, 5'10" sophomore guard out of McKenzie, Tennessee. Monday night, had 14 points off the bench, 11 of those coming in the second quarter, as the Raiders went from a 20-20 tie on a 7-2 run, and 11 of those 17 from Savannah Davis. On the other end, Piquet, free throw, first one's good. She's got all 4 of the Vikings' points. Chris Kilsmeyer, the coach, 26th season overall, 8th at Cleveland State. And they've made the postseason 6 years in a row. And both free throws good. 5-2. Raiders down early with the basketball. Verhulst, right wing, Davis. Looking inside for Bogus. Now Bogus comes up, picks for Davis. Davis tries to get downhill. Verhulst. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Skipping it left side. Verhulst to Contreras. Contreras drives underneath the Bogus. Can't come up with it. Turnover for the Raiders against that 2-3 matchup zone. Other way with it. Cleveland State with a 5-2 lead, and down low we're going to have Lockwood pushing off on Bogus. Then on Lockwood, her first, team's second. Chris Kilsmeyer having a conversation with the referee Troy Winders on that call. So you've got 2 bigs, one off the bench, one the starter, Zingaro and Rockwood, with 1 foul each here. We've played right at 4 minutes. Davis with it now on the perimeter to Contreras. This matchup zone really extends with man-to-man tendencies. Inside, Bogus turns around, works on Lockwood. Cut off, now Davis turns around from 6 feet, no good. Clearing is Hurley. Hurley up ahead to Kajevic, who's checked in. They go inside to Magassa, who's laid it up and in. 7-2 start for Cleveland State. Raiders with it down 7-2. High post Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer working on Lockwood. A lot of contact. She's going to draw the foul, and that's going to be actually the second foul on Laurel Lockwood, the 6'4" player off the bench. Raiders have gone 2 minutes and 12 seconds without scoring, and during that stretch, committing 3 turnovers. Macy Pfeiffer at the line, 6'1" freshman out of New Albany, Mississippi. First team all-conference freshman team. 11 points, 5 rebounds, 75% free throw shooter. Misses the first. The Raiders were the best free throw shooting team in Conference USA, 75%. Cleveland State, 5th best in the Horizon League, 74%, as Pfeiffer makes the second free throw, her first point. A lot of players in and out for Chris Kilsmeyer. 10 years at Wayne State. Before that, the Division III National Championship coach at Howard Payne University. 8th season at Cleveland State. Vikings with the ball and the lead, 7-3. With it, Maples. Maples is going to pull back, shoot a 3, no good. Contreras clears. She's going to bring it up herself for the Raiders. Look it up ahead. Hands it over to Verhulst. And the Raiders set it up against that 2-3 matchup zone. They play it about 97% of the time. Now out on the perimeter, pass from Verhulst, stolen by Hurley. And up ahead with it, Kajevic. And now we're going to have her carrying the basketball. Media timeout, a quick moving first quarter, 4:59 to play in it. Cleveland State 7, Middle Tennessee 3. This is the Super 16 round of the WNIT on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Happy Millionaire's Day to you. Happy Millionaire's Day to you. Happy Millionaire's Day, dear Tennessee lottery player. Happy Millionaire's Day to you and many more. Want the chance to celebrate $1 million win again and again? Play the Millionaire for Life game from the Tennessee Lottery. With drawings every day, you could win $1 million a year for life. Talk about a gift that never gets old. Millionaire for Life from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance are the leading experts in sports medicine and performance, and the team physicians for NFL, college, and high school athletes across Tennessee. TOA offers same-day appointments, walk-ins, and urgent care for acute orthopedic injuries that can't wait. TOA is proud to be the team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics. Having a specialized care team you trust can make all the difference in your athletic journey. To find a TOA location near you, visit TOA.com.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Time for the first vision of today's game. First Vision Bank. Accomplish your vision for your personal or business finances with First Vision Bank. Dedicated banking professionals, products that fit your goals, and advanced financial management tools. Your vision is the mission. FVB.Bank, FDIC, an equal housing lender. Both teams with 5 turnovers here in the early goings. And Middle has gone 2 minutes and 44 seconds without a field goal, and during that stretch, committing 4 of those 5 turnovers, only 1 field goal by the Raiders from Blair Bogus. The other point coming on a free throw by Macy Pfeiffer. 7-3. Raiders starting out 1 for 5 from the field, 0 for 2. Of course, there was an 11-0 start on Monday night for the Raiders. Cleveland State, 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 on threes. Rebounds even at 4 apiece. Yuhan Lin has checked in for the Raiders. 5'9" freshman guard out of Taiwan, 5 points per game average. She'll join Savannah Davis in the backcourt. You've got Elena Contreras, Macy Pfeiffer, and Blair Bogus on the floor for the Raiders. You trail it 7-3 midway through the first quarter. Winner of this one advances to the grade 8 of the WNIT. Yuhan Lin trying to go to Pfeiffer with it on the top of the post there, and it's kicked. So Raiders will inbound it underneath their own basket, trailing 7-3, 4:53 to play here, first quarter. Davis to trigger, Davis looking, gets it out deep, and it goes through Boggess' hand. She tries to save it, and it's going to be a turnover. 6 turnovers already for the Raiders. Maples with it in the front court, now trailing. Hurley 3, rattles home. 3-pointer there. And the 10-3 lead, the biggest for Cleveland State. 5 turnovers in the last 3 minutes for the Raiders. High-low they go, and they throw it away. It's going to go Pfeiffer inside to Boggess. Boggess can't handle it. That is already 7 turnovers, 5 coming in the last 3 minutes for the Raiders, who haven't had a field goal during that stretch. Let's extend that on out. 6 turnovers in the last 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Carson Swaney returns. Savannah Davis to the bench. So Yuhan Lin, Elena Contreras, Macy Pfeiffer, Blair Boggess on the floor, along with Carson Swaney. Cleveland State leading at 10-3 with the basketball. Maples drive. She's going to be bumped along the baseline by Yuhan Lin. That is her first, team's second. Cleveland State, just 3 of 7. They've committed. The Vikings have 5 turnovers, 7 turnovers for the Raiders already. Inbound pass stolen by Pfeiffer. She's going to take it the link and work against Fagan. Lays it up, no good. And we're going to have, on the other end, you're going to have Magassa rebounding it and handing it over to Fagan. But Fagan went out of bounds, did not reestablish herself before taking the pass. And Savannah, Kirsten Verholz back in for Yuhan Lin. MTSU inbounding underneath its own basket, trying to get 10-3. Swaney now left wing along the baseline. Contreras cut off there. Tries to go inside, deflected, and it's going to be taken away by Cleveland State. Yet another turnover, run it the other way. Paquet over to Maples, who puts it up and in. 12-3, the 9-point lead, the biggest. 7 turnovers in the last 3 minutes and 45 seconds for the Raiders, who have not had a field goal during that stretch. Pfeiffer's going to end that right inside off the glass. Macy Pfeiffer with the answer. She's got 3. And that ends that field goal drought of nearly 4 minutes, with the turnovers certainly of 8 of them already bugaboo for the Raiders. Right elbow with it, Magassa. She's going to kick it back out even deeper to Hurley. Man-to-man Raiders. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Deep eight, Verhulst with a steal at midcourt. Up ahead to Swaney, but the Vikings are back. Swaney's just going to turn around and launch a 3. And there you go, Elite Company 3-corner by Carson Swaney. She was 1 on 4, but wide open at the top of the key, and she knocked that thing down. Modest 5-0 run for the Raiders. They've cut the lead to 4, 3 to play here in the first quarter. Maples spinning on Verhulst, spins around, no good. Underneath with it is Magassa. She has it taken away by Swaney. Up ahead, Verhulst. Vikings are back. Trailing now, Contreras, right wing. Looks inside for Boggess. Nothing doing there. Circles it out high to Verhulst, right back to Contreras. Now Pfeiffer, right elbow, good. That high-low working. They dip down on Boggess. Pfeiffer flashed to the right elbow, knocked that thing down. So a 7-0 run in the last minute plus. Raiders down 12-10. One time down 12-3. Pressure, crowd getting into it here at the Murph. Maples with it out straight away. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Verhulst with her. She backs up, launches a 3 air ball, and going to be attempted to be saved out of bounds. No good there. Good defense by Verhulst. Ella Van Wielden, Northern Colorado transfer, 6'4". There's some length on this team. Paula Paquet out on the perimeter at 6'1". And you got Zingaro back on the floor at 6'4" in the post. 12-10, Raiders down as we approach 2 minutes to play first quarter. Verhulst, right side, Contreras. They go to Boggess along the baseline. She spins, cut off with a double team. Back out to Contreras. Verhulst thought about the 3, right back to Contreras. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Now Contreras is going to shoot the 3 and be fouled. And Coach Chris Kilsmeyer does not like that call whatsoever. And there's going to be 3 free throws by Contreras. And they're actually going to go to the monitor now and check something out on maybe who's shooting the free throw or who the foul was on. In the meantime, Chris Kilsmauer out on the floor pleading his case. And I don't know if they're under review. I'm believing that they're under review, whether it's a 3-point attempt or a 2-point attempt. So that would put Contreras, and it is. They're going to find out if he was shooting a 3 or a 2. Atmos Energy, delighted to sponsor the Blue Raiders and fuel homes and businesses in Middle Tennessee with affordable, efficient, and reliable natural gas for today and generations to come. Natural gas, smart choice for fueling our energy future. And fans, show that Lightning pride. Swing by Lightning's locker room on the concourse for the latest game day gear, apparel, and spirit wear. Don't just cheer, look the part. 1:48 to play, first quarter. Raiders got down 12-3, but a 7-0 run here over the last 2 minutes. They went 4 minutes without a field goal. Now they've made their last 3 of the Raiders, and Cleveland State on a scoring drought of 2 minutes and 15 seconds. That personal foul was going to be on Piquet. Paula Piquet, her first, team's fourth. So the rest of this quarter, Raiders will be in the bonus, and they are signaling that Elena Contreras will be going to the free throw line to shoot 3. The best free throw shooter in Conference USA this season at 84%. Coach Kilsmeyer, Chris, still getting his money's worth, sharing a laugh. Contreras, free throw no good. First one of 3. This team, the Raiders, best in the league at free throw shooting. And Contreras, the best free throw shooter in that league. She makes the second one, her first point. Ditto that again. She's got 2, made 2 of 3, and we're tied at 12 apiece. 9-0 run for the Raiders, 1:40 to play. Cleveland State working on that man-to-man out high with it. Maples, Verhulst with her, kicking it to Fagan. Fagan's going to work on Pfeiffer. Just bumping, fade away, good defense. She went up and earned those 2. Fagan over Pfeiffer. The Toledo transfer, her first bucket. That end that 9-0 run for the Raiders, who trail at 14-12, 1:20 to play first quarter. Contreras with it, out straight away. They've got Pfeiffer at that high post elbow. They're just going to let her have it. She's going to work on Zingaro and travel with the basketball. Had the shot, didn't take it. 9 turnovers. As a matter of fact, neither team taking care of the basketball. 9 turnovers for the Raiders, 8 turnovers for the Vikings, who lead it 14-12 as we approach a minute to play in a fast-moving first quarter. With it out on the perimeter, and we're going to have charging that time Verhulst. And man, got a break that time. Maples with her first, team's 5th. And maybe a break that time. It's Chris Kilsmeyer pleading his case once again to this crew. Swaney with it, out deep. Left wing, Contreras. They go the high post. Pfeiffer nearly loses the handle. Skips it back out to Verhulst. Verhulst trying to get downhill. Cut off with the right elbow. Left side, Contreras. Fake the 3. Backing it back out. Now Pfeiffer. 15-footer straight away. Rattles and stays. Pfeiffer, 7 points. We're tied at 14 apiece. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Rather, the game clock. 20 seconds on the shot clock. About an 8-second differential. Let me get those numbers correct. Cleveland State. Maples with it out straight away. Working on Verhulst. Just gets downhill. Floats one up. No good. And the rebound. Swaney's going to track it down. 12 seconds to go. Swaney's going to bring it across. Gets it to Verhulst. Verhulst, deep three-pointer. No good. Had a good look. Now with 4 seconds to go, Fagan's going to try to drive and get off a shot at the buzzer. That's no good. And that is how the first quarter of the Super 16 round of the WNIT concludes the way we started it. The score heading to the second. Middle Tennessee 14. Cleveland State 14. Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's Locker Room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Blue Raiders fans, get ahead of the game with the best home services team in town for your heating, air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, and home improvement needs. Lee Company, the team to call, 615-867-1000 or leecompany.com. First quarter in the books here at the Super 16 round, the WNIT, Middle Tennessee, Cleveland State, tied at 14 apiece. On to the second quarter, but first, let's get a break for station identification. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
Today's tournament coverage brought to you by Triple Crown Sports, the official tournament producer, delivering a first-class experience for teams and fans alike. Neither team taking care of the basketball. Let's just call it like it is. Both teams 9 turnovers, and from those turnovers, each team has scored 7 points. Raiders 5 of 11, 45%, only 1 of 4 on threes, and Cleveland State 5 of 12, 41%, 2 of 5 on threes. Macy Pfeiffer leading the way for the Raiders with 7 points. 5 for Paula Paquet off the bench. Raiders will have it going right to left, as we call it here in the second quarter. Cleveland State still in that 2-3 matchup zone. They really extend out on the perimeter. They got Zingaro, the 6'4 post, sort of like a goaltender in the back. Savannah Davis, Carson Swaney, Macy Pfeiffer, Bogus. They try to go into Bogus. That's going to be taken away. 10 turnovers. But on the other end, hey, how about a turnover the other way? Both teams with 10 turnovers, exchanging turnovers there to start this second quarter. Davis with it. She's going to go underneath, and that ball's going to be stolen, and it's going to be a turnover. The jump ball, possession arrow, Cleveland State. So 11 turnovers for the Raiders. They come in to this thing only averaging 17 a game, 11 thus far. Then again, Cleveland State has committed 14 turnovers. Swaney, Pfeiffer, Bogus, Davis, Verhulst on the floor for the Raiders. Maples walks it across the timeline, greeted by Verhulst. They go the high post, a little high-low action that time, and they get it off to Paquet, who broke and laid it up and in. Just a high post break to the basket back door. Paquet has 7. Swaney with it. Davis inside to Bogus, working on Zingaro. Fakes up and under, too strong that time. Had the look she wanted. Too much mustard on that one. The other way with it, Maples. Maples walks it across the timeline again, greeted by Verhulst. This isn't a team that's really going to push it a lot of it because of their size. Out straight away with it, asking for Zingaro to go post up down low is Fagan. They go inside to Zingaro, and she's going to be fouled on the shot by Bogus, and the and one opportunity. Zingaro, her first bucket. She leads not only the team, but led Horizon League in scoring this year, 17 a game. On Bogus, that's her first, team's first here in the second quarter. Zingaro, 6'4" graduate out of Bolton, Ontario, Montana. Transfer, the Horizon League newcomer of the year. Converts the free throw, the three-point play. 19-14. A 5-0 start here in this quarter by the Vikings. Raiders down by 5 with the basketball. Played 90 seconds here in the second quarter. Swaney with it. Davis, they go inside to Bogus. Back to Pfeiffer, baseline three-pointer, bottom. Lee Company three-pointer, Macy Pfeiffer. She's already in double figures with 10. Vikings with a 2-point lead in the basketball as we approach 2 minutes into this quarter. Inside to Zingaro. It's going to be deflected out of bounds off Bogus, and it may have gone off Zingaro. Coach Rick Insel and staff looking at their, and they're going to challenge it. They want, now they may not need to. It is going to be, they won't need to do it. The referees got together. That was definitely deflected by Bogus, but it went off Zingaro. Coach Rick Insel and the staff were ready to challenge that, but didn't need to as the officiating crew reversed the call. Raiders down by 2. 2 minutes in here in the second quarter. Swaney with it. Davis inside to Bogus. She's just going to spin, fade, in and out. No good. Zingaro clears. Had the look she wanted down low to Blair Bogus. Up ahead quickly to Fagan. Fagan may have got away with a walk that time. You can certainly hear the crowd want to get now. Paquet out on the perimeter. High post Fagan. Down low to Zingaro. She turns, puts it up and in. She's the load down low. All 5 of her points coming here in this quarter. 21-17. Cleveland State leading it. Raiders with the basketball against this matchup 2-3 zone. Swaney with it. Now Verhulst. Three-pointer right wing. Good look. Long rebound comes to Maples. Maples with it quickly the other way. Hands it off and up and in on the fast break by Paquet. Long rebound off the three. Results in a bucket by Paquet. She has 9 in this game. And now out on the perimeter, a reach in by Fagan. It's going to be her second. Team's first this quarter. Elena Contreras returns. You got Zingaro going to the bench. And back in is Laurel Rockwood, 6'4" for 6'4". Rockwood playing with 2 fouls. Fagan has 2 fouls. 3 minutes into this quarter. Inside they go to Bogus. Bogus loses the handle, tracks it back down. Double teamed, hands it off to Verhulst. Is going to be fouled on the way up by Bagassa, her first, team's second. Bogus was in trouble. Verhulst sensing it, broke to the basket. Bogus with the feed. Verhulst to the free throw line. 64% free throw shooter. Monday night, the 5'8" true freshman out of DeSoto, Kansas. 11 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. First free throw, no good. That 8 rebounds matched, you say career high. Well, she's a true freshman, so any season high is a career high. Second free throw, no good again. But Contreras trying to track it down. It's going to be off the Raiders, and Cleveland State will bring it the length. Raiders only 3 of 6 from the charity stripe. Once again, this is a team shooting 75%, best in Conference USA. Double high post, they go to Magassa at the right elbow. Pfeiffer with her, out deep again to Maples. Maples trying to get downhill on Verhulst. Little floater from 4 feet, no good. We're going to have a charge that time. Taking it was Bogus. Maples got up in the air. That is her second, team's third. So now you got Colby Maples, their second leading scorer, 15 points a game, 5th in the league, first team all-conference, 1,000-point scorer, had 30 in their most recent outing. She has 2 fouls. So you got her and Rockwood and Fagan each with 2 apiece. Now right wing, Kirsten Verhulst knocks down a 3, Lee Company style. 23-20, Cleveland State with the ball and the lead. And down low they go to Rockwood. She just turned and got over Bogus. Late help on the weak side. Lockwood's first bucket. 25-20, Cleveland State. 6 to play here in the second quarter. Contreras gets downhill. Little floater from her. No good. One and done once again are the Raiders. Clearing Magassa. Hands it up to Kajevic, who's checked in. And her pass is stolen by Contreras. Running the other way against Piquet. Euro step off the glass. Fancy. Elena Contreras with the steal and the bucket on the Euro. She has 4. Cuts the lead of Cleveland State's to 3. Just really in the passing lane that time, Contreras. Straight away with it, Kajevic. To the high post, Magasa drives, puts it up, wild shot, no good. And she gets her own rebound coming in from out of bounds. And she did not establish herself. So that, yet another turnover. 13 turnovers for Cleveland State, 11 for the Raiders. Contreras getting downhill, little floater from 12 feet, straight away, good. Elena Contreras looking to be more aggressive offensively, back-to-back buckets. Pulls the Raiders within 1. 25-24, midway through the second quarter. Kajevic out on the perimeter. Inside, they go to Lockwood, and Lockwood is just going to run right over the top of Blair Bogus, who stood her ground, and Laura Lockwood, her third, team's 4th. Media timeout, 4:48 to play, second quarter. It is the Super 16 round of the WNIT. Cleveland State 25, Middle Tennessee 24. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance are the leading experts in sports medicine and performance, and the team physicians for NFL, college, and high school athletes across Tennessee. TOA offers same-day appointments, walk-ins, and urgent care for acute orthopedic injuries that can't wait. TOA is proud to be the team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics. Having a specialized care team you trust can make all the difference in your athletic journey. To find a TOA location near you, visit TOA.com.
What makes Ford F-Series a leader? They put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling, innovate with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's a tradition of leadership you'll only find in Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Time to take a closer look, presented by MTSU, with nearly 200 majors and concentrations for undergrads and more than 100 graduate programs. Middle Tennessee State University has something for everyone, including more than 50 online degrees. You want a high-quality, affordable education? Not too late to apply. Learn more at mtsu.edu. 4:48 to play, second quarter. Cleveland State leading at 25-24 over the Raiders. And turnovers, the story so far. Raiders have committed 11 turnovers, and that is led to 9 points off turnovers for Cleveland State. But on the other side, the Vikings have committed 14 turnovers. That's resulted in 12 points off those turnovers for the Raiders as well. Raiders shooting 47% from the field, 3 of 7 on threes, 42%. But the free-throw line, uncharacteristically, only 3 of 7 for 42% from the charities type. Cleveland State, 10 of 18, 55%, 2 of 5 on threes, 40%, made all 3 of their three-pointers. Macy Pfeiffer leading all scorers. Raiders, she has 10 points, Contreras with 6. Foul trouble, really no one in foul trouble, no one with more than 1 for the Raiders. However, Cleveland State, Laurel Rockwood, their 6'4" post off the bench, 3 fouls. You got 2 each from Macy Fagan and Kobe Maples. 4:48 to play. Raiders break the huddle with Savannah Davis, Kirsten Verholst, Blair Bogus, Macy Pfeiffer, and Elena Contreras. Greeted by the 2-3 matchup zone Contreras with it out straight away. Skip pass left wing Davis to Verhulst. Goes inside to Bogus, working on Zingaro. Up, fake, has it nearly taken away. It was blocked. Now Verhulst straight away three-pointer, short, no good. Zingaro clears. Zingaro is a down low, 6'4" graduate. The Horizon League newcomer of the year, led Horizon League in scoring at 17 a game. In the front court, Cleveland State with the ball and the lead, 25-24, as we approach 4 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Magassa with it straight away, 8 seconds on the shot clock. They try to go inside to Zingaro. She's going to turn around, misses, puts her own follow-up and good. She's sort of a bull. She's not very graceful. She just bulls her way through. She's got 7, all those coming here in the second quarter. Raiders down by 3, 27-24. Contreras with it. She's going to launch a 3. No good. Zingaro clears. Now, she doesn't elevate. She just spreads the wings, if you will. Now driving Maples to the basket. She's going to be fouled on the way there by Verhulst. It's going to be her first, team second. So going to the free throw line will be Kobe Maples, 5'8" graduate guard out of Earl, Arkansas, 15 a game, 5th best in the Horizon League. The Grambling transfer, first team all-conference, had 30 in their win over Monmouth Thursday night. Kobe Maples, free throw, no good. And you know what the fans want with back-to-back misses? That would be a free Frosty if Maples can oblige. And she doesn't. Rattles that second free throw in. Check it in for the Raiders for the first time tonight. Stacy Kaepernick, 6'1" sophomore out of St. Petersburg, Russia, averaging about 1.1 rebound a game. Good length. She goes by Stacy. Raiders down 28-24. 3.5 to play, second quarter. Contreras with it, right wing Davis, inside to Bogus, and we're going to have Zingaro over the back on the entry pass. That's going to be her second and team's 5th. So Blair Bogus will go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Bonus the rest of this way in this quarter for the Raiders. 3:21 to play in it. Blair Bogus, what can you say about her? Conference USA Freshman of the Year. Had her 15th double-double Monday night as she makes the first free throw. She's got 3. She is second in the country in double-doubles for freshmen. And I got another stat for you. She makes the second one. 16 double-doubles is the record in a season by Ebony Rowe. So right now, Bogus got a ways to go, 4 points, 1 rebound. And she's also came into this game 15 rebounds shy of the single season rebound total set by Ebony Rowe. Blair had 298 coming into this game, Rowe with 313. Cleveland State with the basketball, leading at 28-26 out on the perimeter, deflected out of bounds. Yuhan Lin has checked into the Raiders. Inbounding, near side is going to be deflected out of bounds by Yuhan Lin. Cleveland State inbounding it near side front court, leading it by 2. Yuhan Lin defending the inbound pass from Van Wielden, gets it to Maples. Maples working on Verhulst, spins out to the right side, cut along that baseline. She's trapped there, looking. Maples looking close to a 5-second call. They get it to Magassa. Now straight away, Maples, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Maples is going to work on Verhulst. Backs up for a 3-pointer, good. She just dropped back and knocked that one down. She has 6. The lead is 5. Cleveland State's led by as many as 9 in this one. Inside Bogus. Bogus now defended this time by Magassa. She goes over her, no bucket, but the foul inside is on Ayesha Magassa. So now you've got Rockwood with 3, and you've got Fagan, Zingaro, Magassa, and Maples all with 2 free throws each. Blair Bogus at the free throw line. Raiders only 5 of 9 so far, make it 6 of 10 as Bogus makes the first. She's got 5. Middle has gone 2.5 minutes without a field goal. Bogus misses the second one, and Verhulst is going to tie up Sarah Hurley. And the possession error on the offensive rebound, Hurley at 6'1", Verhulst at 5'8", ties it up. And the possession error belongs to MTSU. Raiders inbounding it underneath their own basket. 2:32 to play. Contreras looking, gets it to Bogus, who puts it up and in. Contreras, the pick down low. Kaepernick picking, Bogus clearing, lays it up and in on that inbound play. Now Maples with it the other way. Right elbow, 15-footer, no good. Long rebound comes down to Hurley. Now Maples is going to try another three. This one no good. Yet another offensive rebound by the Vikings. Van Wilden, and Cleveland State will back it out. Piquet on the perimeter. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Hurley with it to Maples. 5 seconds on the shot clock. She's just going to back up and shoot a three. Long rebound. It's going to be tracked down again by Cleveland State. Fourth effort here on this trip. Maples turns, has her pass deflected to Piquet. Deep, Hurley, three-pointer, no good, and the ball is going to bounce out of bounds. 3 offensive rebounds, 4 shots at it, but nothing doing for Cleveland State. Macy Pfeiffer back in, Kaepernick to the bench. 1:37 to play here in the second quarter. Hey, coming up on halftime, MTSU football coach Derek Mason's going to stop by and visit with us. 90 seconds to play, and now we're going to have Yuhan Lin just throwing it away, looking for Contreras. Miscommunication there, and Rick Insel furious. Walks the length of the bench, turns around with hands on hip, saying, what? 12 turnovers now for the Raiders, who trail it 31-29. Vikings with the ball. Maples out high with it, hands it over to Piquet. Piquet flashing now, Maples to the right elbow, cut off on her drive by Verhulst, backing it back out. Maples still with the basketball, dribbling, trying to get a pick from Magassa. Now right wing with it, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Piquet realizing it, they go inside to Magassa. Now shot to beat the shot clock, no good. That time by Hurley. The other way with it quickly, the Raiders. Contreras, long three-pointer left wing, no good. Long rebound. Coming down. That was basically a 2-for-1 with 40-something seconds to go. The shot no good by Contreras. 35 seconds to play, 15 on the shot clock. Vikings with the lead and the basketball by 2. Maples is just going to be called a blocking foul. That time, Verhulst took the brunt of it. Verhulst second, team's third. Savannah Davis returns. Yuhan Lin to the bench. And I think they may want to get Verhulst out. They do. Verhulst just picked up her second foul, so she is going to the bench. Crowd not happy with that contact. So with that just being the 4th team foul, Cleveland State will inbound it. 30 seconds on the game clock, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound under their own basket, they get it. Kayevich, drive, pass nearly stolen. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Kayevich out on the right perimeter. Gets it to Van Wilden, right back to Kayevich. Kayevich working on Yuhan Lin, spins into a double team. Now left elbow shot, Piquet, no good. And we're going to have the ball deflected out of bounds by Cleveland State's Magassa. So with 9.8 seconds to go, the Raiders will have a shot to either tie it up or take the lead as we close the second half. First half, rather, second quarter. Davis with it in the front court to Pfeiffer, trailing Yuhan Lin, right elbow, cut off, gets it to Contreras, lets one fly, no good at the buzzer. And that is the way the second quarter ends. Pretty good one, middle though. 2 minutes and 27 seconds without scoring down the stretch. Conversely, Cleveland State, 2 minutes and 50 seconds without scoring down the stretch. Well, coming up, it's the Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center halftime show. We'll get you those stats individually and team-wise in a conversation with Blue Raiders football coach Derek Mason. All that coming up at the half. Cleveland State 31, Middle Tennessee 29. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Roscoe Brown's proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU Athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company. For over 85 years, Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown.
RoscoeBrown.com. Happy Millionaires Day to you. Happy Millionaires Day to you. Happy Millionaires Day, dear Tennessee lottery player. Happy Millionaires Day to you and many more. Want the chance to celebrate $1 million win again and again? Play the Millionaire for Life game from the Tennessee Lottery. With drawings every day, you could win $1 million a year for life. Talk about a gift that never gets old. Millionaire for Life from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 155,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing, update your information, and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
Welcome in Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center halftime show, the official medical group of MTSU Athletics, proudly keeping Murfreesboro healthy since 1949. At the half, Middle Tennessee trailing Cleveland State 31-29 in the Super 16 round of the WNIT. But it is spring, and there's time to do some popping.
Yeah.
Football coach Derek Mason. Coach, how you doing, bud?
Hey, man, great to be here tonight watching our Lady Blue Raiders play some basketball.
Well, I tell you what, I was at Matt Ensel's press conference.
Yes.
And, of course, Coach Rick has announced his retirement. What a great run.
Let's
start
now.
right there.
The GOAT.
Yeah.
The GOAT, man. Let me tell you something. To be around him, to watch him, it's really art in the making. I mean, just in terms of, how he handles practice, how he handles, and the young ladies, what he's been able to do over time, and the level of consistency is unmatched in Conference USA.
And then now Matt takes over, and I heard at the press conference that Rick's going to show up at some of your practices.
Hey, we've talked about that a little bit.
Yeah.
I've got a whistle, I've got a locker, and now, all I need is a seat next to me, because when it's all said and done, he can coach anything he wants to.
Yeah. When's spring practice starting here?
It starts truly April 6th. We start spring practice. We'll practice Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, but we'll start the acclimation period next week.
Right.
Tuesday and Thursday. So we'll get all of our practices in. It'll go fast in the month of April, but for us, truly excited about getting this team on the grass.
Tell me about this team. What do you like about it?
I think people had a chance to get a taste of Roman Gagliano towards the end of the season. I think what we put around him, offensive line-wise, looks different. Got some changes on our staff, which I think complement, what we want to do with the group that we brought in. But it's going to be packed with skill, but it's truly based around, him in the quarterback position, man. You got to protect him, but you got to give him weapons. And defensively, we're going to be a little grown up. Finally, it's in year 3. We've got some pass rushers. There are some guys who have made some impact here, man, who have a chance to sort of show themselves a little bit. A lot of homegrown talent. So MTSU is going to get a chance to see some of its own play football.
And I saw the schedule came out as well the last few weeks and everything.
Yeah.
You got some, the conference is what it is.
Yeah.
The non-conference, your approach to that.
The idea of what we were able to do, starting with a good non-conference opponent in Murray State, and then, obviously, man, we get a chance to come back and we go to Marshall. Okay, man, got to play a good Marshall team, but then you look at what we're doing with Reno. You get a chance to look at what's in and around the Kansas game. I think what we've done is put ourselves in a position, to have some early tests, like some opportunities to, sort of flex a little bit and gauge exactly, what we are before we get into conference play.
Yeah, you know what you need? You need to have a spring game and have Coach Rick coach one team.
Yeah.
And then we'll get somebody else to, not me, trust me. But
spring games nowadays have sort of gone by the wayside a little bit. I think what happens is with the advent of the portal and what's happening, I think the ability to know and understand what you guys are capable of without the showcase. The showcase is great for the fans. It sort of changed the mood and appetite for coaches in terms of what it's looked like, because nobody wants to get poached, nobody wants to get grabbed in this space where they say the portal is now closed, but we still don't know that.
Yeah. Derek, thanks for coming by, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, buddy.
My guy.
All right. Derek Mason, everybody. More of the halftime show coming up at the half. Middle Tennessee trailing Cleveland State 31-29. We'll get you some stats coming up. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online, or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders pass the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for more than 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000 or visit them at leecompany.com.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center halftime show. Cleveland State leading at 31-29 over the Raiders here in the Super 16 round of the WNIT. Stat-wise, first team shooting, Raiders 10-23 from the field, 43%. 3 of 10 on threes, 30%, uncharacteristically. 6 of 11, 54% from the charity stripe. Cleveland State, 12 of 27, 44%. Threes, 3 of 10 as well, 30%, 4 of 5 from the charity stripe. Cleveland State with an 18-12 rebounding edge. Cleveland State committed 14 turnovers. That resulted in 12 points, but the Raiders' 12 turnovers resulting in 9 points for Cleveland State. Points in the paint, Cleveland State 16-14, and bench scoring 4-0 for Cleveland State. Individually, Blair Bogus with 7 points and 1 rebound, leading the way Macy Pfeiffer, 10 points and a couple rebounds. Elena Contreras was 6, 3 apiece for Carson Swinney, Kirsten Verhulst, playing and not scoring. Savannah Davis, Yuhan Lim, and Stacy Kaepernick. Other side of the ledger, Paula Paquet, 9 points, 7 for the big. Isabella Zingaro, 7 points and 4 rebounds there. 3 points, 3 rebounds for Hurley, 6 for Maples as well. Every Raider who played except one has at least 1 turnover. It's fouls. You have 3 for Maples, their leader on the court. You have 3 for the big inside Rockwood off the bench, and then 2 each for Zingaro, Fagan, Maples, and Magassa. Nobody in foul trouble per se for the Raiders. The only one with anything of note, Verhulst with 2. Well, that's going to wrap it up on the Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center halftime show. Second half coming up right here on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 155,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing, update your information, and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
What makes Ford F-Series a leader? They put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling, innovate with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's a tradition of leadership you'll only find in Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Your pet is more than just a pet. They're your family's fearless protector, your fetching athlete, and your crumbs on the floor detector. The warm, snuggly heartbeat at your feet. Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Deb Insel, and I understand why your pet means so much to you. Did you know that State Farm and Trupanion have teamed up to give your furry family members the protection they deserve? Pet medical insurance. It's another way State Farm is here to help life go right for you. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. Lady Raider basketball continues in just moments with the second half of today's game. With the call, here's Greg Poe.
Second half underway. Cleveland State with the first possession, going right to left as we call it here. And inside they go right away over the top. A missed snowbird right there by Fagan down low. Lady Raiders will be going left to right as I call it here in the second half. Cleveland State in that matchup 2-3 zone the entire way. Middle will be man-to-man. Played 30 seconds. Pfeiffer, they go inside to Bogus. Bogus working on Zingaro. Spins. Just one-on-one. Bogus off the glass. Too strong. No good. And Zingaro clears. 31-29. Raiders in the home blue, trimmed in the home white, trimmed in the blue. Cleveland State with the road greens. And they go inside to Zingaro. And reaching in will be Blair Bogus, her second. Bogus with 2, Verhulst with 2. Other side, Laurel Rockwood, their 6'4" post off the bench with 3. Maples, Bagassa, Fagan, all with 2 fouls apiece. Cleveland State inbounding underneath their own basket, gets it. Out on the perimeter with it, Maples. Maples into Zingaro, swinging it right side. Now three-pointer, Hurley, baseline, no good. Long rebound, she tracks it down. Offensive rebounds, that's 7 for Cleveland State. Played a minute. Zingaro with it at the high post. She's just going to turn and walk on Bogus. Puts it up. A lot of contact, no call either way. Coach Chris Kilsmeyer wanting the call. No call. Missed shot. The other way with it. The Raiders trailing at 31-29 here early, third quarter. It is the Super 16 round of the WNIT. Inside Bogus, faking on Zingaro, goes up short, no good, forced it, and clearing for Cleveland State is Fagan. Up ahead to Hurley. They're just waiting for Zingaro to get posted up down low on Bogus. Nothing doing there. Cut off at the left elbow is Fagan. She's going to have her shot blocked by Pfeiffer. Up ahead, Swaney. Swaney running it up. Vikings are back. Verhulst looks to the bench, gets the call. We played 2 minutes. Neither team has scored here in the third quarter. 31-29, Raiders trailing it with the lead, and rather with the ball, trailing it by 2. Contreras now fakes the 3, gets her player up in the air, now drives, floater, 15-footer, no good. Off-balance shot that time, no good. Neither team has scored. We played 2 minutes and 15 seconds here in this third quarter. Down low. And we're going to have Zingaro that time just running over the top of Blair Bogus. That's her third, team's first. Chris Kilsmeyer making his point to referee Trey Miles. Felicia Grunter, Troy Winders, and Trey Miles. Seeing a lot of this crew in Conference USA play. Now you've got Laurel Rockwood checking in, 6'4", with 3 fouls for Zingaro with 3 fouls. Played 2.5 minutes. Third quarter, neither team has scored. Raiders trailing it 31-29 with the basketball. Swaney with it. Right side, Verhulst looks inside for Bogus. They go there. Bogus is going to face Rockwood. Fade away, 4 foot short. Had a good look. Couldn't get it to go. Once again, neither team has scored as we approach 3 minutes to play. 3 minutes into this third quarter, rather. Rockwood with it to Maples. Maples, top of the key 3, short, no good. Swaney clears, bringing it up herself for the Raiders. Vikings are back. Deep Verhulst, straight away, thought about the 3. Swings it left wing. Swaney running off a Pfeiffer pick. Verhulst now. Right wing, Davis. Verhulst into Bogus. Bogus fakes Rockwood, goes up, puts it up, misses that one as well. Can't get it to fall. Bogus now 2 of 9 from the field And the other way, Cleveland State's going to try to get it go down low, and they throw it out of bounds. Fagan, the turnover, 16 for Cleveland State, 30 for the Raiders. We've played 3.5 minutes. Neither team has scored. Carson Swaney, three-pointer left wing, no good. One and done Raiders. There is a lid on both baskets. 31-29. Cleveland State, that was the halftime score. Rockwood, deep to Paquet, inside back to Rockwood. She has her pass deflected out. They swing it to Maples. Maples shot short, no good. And long rebound comes back to Cleveland State. Stacy Kaepernick's going to check in. Now the turnover, the other way with it. Raiders, Swaney taking it, trailing Davis. Had the three, didn't take it. Swaney, they try to go inside. Her pass deflected right back to Davis. 4+ minutes played. Neither team has scored here in the third quarter. Coach Rick Hensel is going to ask for a timeout. And it will be a full 5:46 to play here, third quarter. The score at halftime was 31-29, Cleveland State. The score right now, Cleveland State 31, Middle Tennessee 29. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
What makes Ford F-Series a leader? They put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling, innovate with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's a tradition of leadership you'll only find in Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards for safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Safe app from State Farm. Plus, with dynamic new features like interactive maps and driving tips, the pursuit of your discount is even easier. You can earn up to 30%. Just download the Drive Safe and Save app from State Farm and get started. Just call me, Agent Deb Insel, at 931-684-5274, and we'll help you sign up today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Dr. Davis Spivey and Murfreesboro Oral Surgery and Implant Center, proud supporters of Blue Raider Athletics. For over 25 years, Dr. Spivey has provided the best oral surgical care possible to our community. As mentioned before the break, the halftime score, Cleveland State leading it 31-29. We've played 4 minutes and 14 seconds of the third quarter. Neither team has scored. As a matter of fact, both teams are 0 for 6 from the field. Cleveland State 0 for 6 on normal field goals, including 0 for 3 on threes. Raiders 0 for 6, missing their only three-point attempt. And so, yeah, we're stuck right here as well. Hey, big credit to Triple Crown Sports, the tournament producer, for putting together such a well-run event here today. And this scoreboard update brought to you by Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union to Blue Raider Athletics. Visit one of their Middle Tennessee branch locations or online at ascend.org. Only 2 other games going on the WNIT. At the half, host South Dakota up 51-28. Portland will be at Montana State, tip it off at the top of the hour. Of course, the winner of this game here tonight will play the winner of tomorrow night's Purdue-Fort Wayne at Arkansas State game. And those locations will be determined tomorrow. Meanwhile, Raiders with a basketball. Stacy Kaepernick's check in. Inside Pfeiffer is now on the post. She backs up, has the ball taken away from her. She fetches it back. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Pfeiffer, turn around, barely draws iron. You've got Pfeiffer in with Stacy Kaepernick, Kirsten Verhulst, Savannah Davis, Elena Contreras, Blauer Bogus getting a rest. 31-29 still. Left wing, and that's going to break the ice. Three-pointer by Sarah Hurley. Her second three, she's got 6. 34-29. Cleveland State led by as many as 9 in that first half. Contreras with it to the right elbow, cut off. Kaepernick now, three-pointer left wing, no good, in and out. And Rockwood clears, and then Rockwood's going to be fouled in the backcourt by Savannah Davis. Actually, it's going to be on Stacey Kaepernick, her first, team's first. And yet another media timeout. We're going to take one as well. 4:58 to play here in the third quarter. Cleveland State 34, Middle Tennessee yet to score in this third quarter, sitting at 29. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Roscoe Brown's proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company. For over 85 years, Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Adams Energy, delighted to sponsor the Blue Raiders and fuel homes and businesses in Middle Tennessee with affordable, efficient, and reliable natural gas for today and generations to come. Natural gas is the smart choice for fueling our energy future. 34-29, Cleveland State leading it. Middle Tennessee has not scored in 5 minutes and 2 seconds of this third quarter. Nonetheless, trailing at only 34-29. The only bucket in this quarter for either team, Sarah Hurley, a 3. She's got 6. So far in this quarter, Tennessee is 0 for 8 overall, 0 for 2 on threes. Cleveland State 1 for 7 from the field. That includes 1 for 4 on three-pointers for the game. Raiders only shooting 32%, 10 of 31, and 3 of 12 on threes for 25%. And even at the charity stripe, just 6 of 11, 54%. Breaking the huddle for the Raiders, Savannah Davis, Blair Bogus returns, Macy Pfeiffer, Kirsten Verhulst, Elena Contreras, the Raiders starting 5. Rockwood, Hurley, Bakay, Fagan, and Maples on the floor for Cleveland State, which leads at 34-29 with the basketball. Maples across the timeline. Raiders have been man-to-man. High post they go to Fagan. Fagan with Pfeiffer out on her. Runs off a high pick from Rockwood, backing it back out, looks inside for Rockwood. Skip left side, it goes to Piquet. They try to go inside to Rockwood, and over the back. And the foul will be Macy Pfeiffer. That's her first, team's second. Actually, third, here in the third quarter. Cleveland State inbounding underneath the own basket, triggering Hurley. Hurley gets it into Maples. Maples over Verhulst, good. Just got it into her, and she popped right away from about 5 feet to knock it down. Maples with 8. 36-29. We've played 5.5 minutes. Raiders have yet to score in this quarter. Verhulst inside to Bogus, working on Rockwood. Turns, Bogus floater good. Went straight into Bogus. She puts it up and in. Her first bucket of the half. She's got 9, and that ended that 5.5 minute scoring drought to start the fourth quarter as we approach 4 minutes to play in it. McKay out on the perimeter. Now getting downhill, Maples over Verhulst again. Good. Kobe Maples. She had Thursday 30 in that win over Monmouth. Verhulst, rather Monday, excuse me. Pfeiffer down, right elbow, 15-footer uncontested, no good. Had the good look the other way with it. Maples is in a hurry. She gets downhill, puts shot up and in. She is sort of come in and taken over this game. She's got 12, half of those coming here in the third quarter. And the 9-point lead by Cleveland State at equals its biggest. Pfeiffer inside. Now she's going to work on Rockwood, takes it up and in. Had the quick step, did Pfeiffer. She's got a dozen, her first bucket of the second half. Cleveland State has made it last 4 field goal attempts. That 9-point lead equaled the biggest before the Pfeiffer bucket. Vikings up by 7 with the basketball, approaching 3 minutes to play third quarter. Out on the perimeter, Verhulst just runs over the top of Fagan. No call there. Double team down low is Rockwood. Now right elbow, 15-footer good. That time by Paula Paquet. She has 11. Came into this thing, the native of Barcelona, Spain, averaging only 3 a game. She's got 11. That's 1 point shy of her career high. 42-33. Raiders down. Verhulst drives. 15-footer at the left elbow. No good. Pfeiffer gets the offensive rebound and wrestles the ball away from a couple defenders and has her outlet pass taken away. Turnover number 13 for the Raiders. Quickly the other way with it. And now trailing, and we're going to have push in the back that time by Verhulst. It's Fagan trailing, and it's going to be on Verhulst, her third foul. And team's fourth here. Hannah Kajevich returns. She's out of Norrköping, Sweden. Norrköping, Norrköping, Sweden returns. Vikings, the 9-point lead, their biggest. Inbound again underneath their own basket. And inbound pass of Verhulst deflected out of bounds. And Cleveland State will inbound it near side front court. And we may have a challenge. We're going to. Verhulst says she does not touch it. So Coach Rick Insel asking the officiating crew, Felicia Greinter, Troy Winders, and Trey Miles to come over and check it out. Verhulst said she did not deflect it out of bounds. So the ruling is who's going to get it. 42-33. Cleveland State has made its last 5 field goal attempts. As we continue here, a reminder that this outstanding tournament produced by Triple Crown Sports, known for hosting elite events across the country. And we are at the Super 16 round. One team has already advanced to the Grade 8 last night. Army beating LaSalle. And the challenge works. The ball is going to be out of bounds on Cleveland State. So Cleveland State has made its last 5 field goal attempts. Chris Kilsmeyer, I don't know what he's complaining about. We went to the monitor. Definitely out of bounds on Cleveland State. Raiders with the basketball. Now out on the perimeter, trying to go through a pick of Hannah Kajevich, and that's going to be her first foul, team's second. Savannah Davis, Macy Pfeiffer, Blair Bogus, Kirsten Verhulst, Elena Contreras on the floor. Returning for the Vikings, Aisha Magassa from Paris, France, LaSalle transfer. Raiders inbounding it far side front court. Davis to Pfeiffer out straight away. Back to Davis. She's going to launch a 3. Bottom. Lee Company 3-pointer by Savannah Davis. Her first bucket of the night. She had 14 on Monday against St. Bonaventure. 11 of those coming in the second quarter. And now on the other end, trying to go inside to Rockwood's deflected out of bounds. And that gets a nice round of applause from the faithful here at the Murph. Kobe Maples returns. Fagan to the bench. Cleveland State leading it 42-36. 2:06 to play third quarter. Inbounding underneath its own basket. Hurley looking, gets it into Maples. She's going to drive along the baseline, floats it up and in. Well, in and out. No good. Pfeiffer clears to Contreras. Contreras in a hurry the other way. Verhulst inside to Bogus. Bogus fakes Rockwood, up and under with the left. Good, Blair Bogus. Patient, back-to-back buckets from Bogus. She has 11, crowd getting into it. 42-38. Cleveland State with the ball and the lead. Inside to Rockwood. Rockwood double-teamed that time, and she's going to shoot a wild shot, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be off of Cleveland State. And Coach Kilsmeyer off the bench, and really in the face of one of the referees, Felicia Greinter, and still talking to him, and you can hear the crowd reaction. A lot of contact down low on that one. Tell you what, Chris Kilsmeyer, he has worked the referees tonight in his 8th season at Cleveland State, 26th season overall. Won 593 games. Bogus now, top of the key shot, no good. Not sure that that's a shot the Raiders wanted. The other way with it, Cleveland State, up by 4 as we approach a minute to play here in the third quarter. Fast-moving third quarter. Maples with it against that man-to-man. Magassa, high post, looking inside for Rockwood, nothing doing. She's going to work on Pfeiffer, puts it up, and no good. Gets her own rebound. She's going to be fouled on the shot back up that time. Pfeiffer, her second, team's 5th. So the bonus the rest of the way this quarter for Cleveland State. Aisha Magassa from Paris, France. LaSalle transfer. Of course, LaSalle there in Philadelphia. 6'1" senior. Free throw, no good. Can we dare say Frosty? Certainly, the MTSU band and students are wanting a Frosty with another missed free throw here. And yes, indeed. Congratulations, Blue Raider fans. You get a free Frosty. Opponent missing back-to-back free throws. Get your free Wendy's Frosty. Show your ticket stub or student ID at any Murfreesboro Smyrna participating locations. How about that? Frosties. Raiders, Frosty this quarter have only scored 9, but then again, Cleveland State's only scored 11. Contreras with it out on the perimeter. Now 5 seconds out on the shot clock. She's working on Maples. Gets downhill. Floater in and out. No good. Magassa clears. 25 seconds on the shot clock, so presumably Cleveland State will go for the last shot. Cleveland State hadn't scored in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Maples just dribbling it down. Verhulst with her. All the 4 Vikings, the rest of them along the baseline. They're going to clear for Maples. 5 seconds on the clock. Maples is going to work. Top of the key shot. Air ball with 1.5 seconds. And, of course, you can hear the crowd. Cleveland State's now gone 2 minutes and 56 seconds without scoring, missing its last 4 field goal attempts. 1.5 seconds to go. We'll see what the Raiders do with it. They're just going to hand it inbounds to Verhulst, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Raiders went the first 5.5 minutes of the quarter without scoring. They trailed it 31-29 at the end of the first half, and heading to the fourth quarter of the Super 16 round of the WNIT, the score, Cleveland State 42, Middle Tennessee 38. Fourth quarter coming up on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online, or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for more than 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000 or visit them at leecompany.com.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center, the official medical group of MTSU Athletics, proudly keeping Murfreesboro healthy since 1949. It is the Super 16 round of the WNIT. This tournament produced by Triple Crown Sports, and you really could see the quality of this event from top to bottom. Fourth quarter coming up, but first let's take a break for station identification. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
Raiders trailed going into that third quarter, 31-29. Were outscored 11-9, and the first 5.5 minutes of that quarter without scoring. In that quarter, Raiders were just 4 of 16 from the field, 25%, 35% of the game, 1 of 3 in that quarter on threes, and 4 of 13 for the game, 30%. Then again, Cleveland State, 5 of 15 from the field, 33% in that quarter, now at 40% for the game, 1 of 4 on 3. So neither team got much done offensively there in that third quarter. But as we head to the fourth, Cleveland State 42-38. Breaking the huddle for the Raiders, Bogus, Pfeiffer, Contreras, Davis, and Verhulst. On the floor, Piquet, Kayevich, Hurley, Zingaro's back in at the post, and Macy Fagan as well. MTSU opening possession, trying to go inside to Bogus is Davis. Her pass is deflected, running it in. Point off another turnover. Piquet with 13 and trying to get it inside. That pass deflected. And a quick bucket for Cleveland State, now up 44-38. Contreras trying to answer. She does from the top of the key with a Lee Company three-pointer. Contreras with 9, didn't score in that third quarter. 44-41, Cleveland State with the ball in the lead early fourth quarter. The winner will play in the Super 8 round. And inside Zingaro, we're going to have a blocking call on Bogus. And you could tell the crowd did not like that. That's her third, Bogus, team's first. The team will play the winner of tomorrow night's game between Arkansas State, and that is in Jonesboro, Arkansas, visiting Purdue Fort Wayne. Zingaro at the line, trying to convert the three-point play. And she does. She's got 10. Averages 17 coming in this one. She led the Horizon League in scoring, the Horizon League Newcomer of the Year, the Montana transfer. 47-41. Raiders down by 6. Played about a minute. Inside Bogus, working on Zingaro. Fakes up, in. Claire Bogus just spun to her right. She's getting busy. She's got 15. 6 of those coming in the third quarter, and here in the fourth. Raiders down by 4. Cleveland State, high post with it. Straight away, Fagan looking inside for Zingaro. Skips it left side now. Piquet. High post with it. Fagan's going to spin. Goes over Bogus. Has her shot blocked and it's going to be out of bounds. Cleveland State will maintain possession underneath its own basket. 6 seconds on the shot clock. 8:38 to play. Of course, Coach Rick Insel announcing his retirement earlier in the week, or last week, and then son Matt taking over. Inbound, they go to Maple. Maples puts it up and in. Maples now with 14 points, 8 of those in the second half. 49-43, Cleveland State leading. Minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Verhulst with it out on the perimeter. Matchup zone, and Verhulst just has the ball taken away from her. Running it the other way, Fagan, she lays it up and in. Turnover, that time number 15 for the Raiders, results in a layup by Fagan, 51-43. 2 minutes into this fourth quarter. Raiders down. Pfeiffer with it inside. They go to Bogus. Bogus Verholz, top of the key, three, no good. Long rebound comes down to Piquet. She's pushing it the other way for the Vikings. Vikings up by 8 with the basketball. Their biggest lead has been 9. As a matter of fact, the Raiders have never led tonight. Fagan now, and she's just going to run right over the top of Savannah Davis. That is her third. Team's first here in the fourth quarter. Davis giving up the body to draw the charge. Yet another turnover. That's 19 turnovers for Cleveland State. Raiders down by 8 with the basketball. 2.5 in the fourth quarter. 7:30 to play in it. Davis with it, out on the perimeter. Hands it over to Contreras. Contreras, Davis, three-pointer, right wing, short, no good. Rebound comes down to Piquet. One and done Raiders. The other way with it, Piquet. Picked up by Davis out on the perimeter. Gets it to Maples. Maples looks to the bench and gets the offensive set. Left elbow high post Fagan. Fagan working on Bogus. Cut off. She's still dribbling around, looking. Up and under. Good. Just plied her time that time, did Fagan. She has 6. The lead is 10, and that is the biggest for Cleveland State at 53-43. Savannah Davis now into the paint. 14-footer straightaway good. Savannah Davis just drove into the interior of that zone. She's got 5, all of those coming in the second half. Raiders down by 8. Cleveland State with the basketball. 6.5 to play. Contreras out on the perimeter, all over. Piquet nearly gets the jump ball. Now Maples drives in, puts up the shot. Good. Maples. 16 points, again, as mentioned. She had 30 Monday night against Monmouth. Now Contreras into the paint, lays it off, and up and in. Bogus. Contreras just drove it in the paint, dumped it off to Bogus underneath. She puts it up and in. Bogus with 17. 6 minutes to play. Raiders down by 8, 55-47. Perimeter, Piquet. Now Maples is going to work on Contreras, spin, and she gets knocked to the ground and fouled by Contreras. Looked like she just fell down. Anyway, that's going to be 2 on Contreras. Team's second foul as well. Laurel Rockwood checks back in, 6'4" graduate. She's 6'4". She's in for the 6'4" Isabella Zingaro. Cleveland State inbounding underneath its own basket. Out deep, straight away, Maples now. Working on Contreras, and Contreras takes to the wall, strips the ball from her. Went up the other way now. Contreras in a hurry, trying to take this game over. Had Pfeiffer trailing, didn't see her. Still has Verho skimming it to the left side, nearly out of bounds. Pfeiffer, three-pointer blocked. Out on the perimeter by Fagan. She's going in a hurry the other way. She's going to take it all the way up, lays it up, no good. Bogus clears. Cleveland State, before that miss, had made 4 straight field goals. When the 10-point lead was the biggest, it's now 8 as we approach the midway point of the fourth quarter. Contreras now left elbow, drives, can't get it to fall. Offensive rebound, ball's down on the ground. Bogus in. We're going to have a push that time on Fagan, and that's going to be her 4th. Team second. And Hannah Kajevich in for Maples. Then also you're going to have Magasa coming in presumably for Fagan, who picked up her 4th foul. Raiders inbounding it underneath their own basket, trailing at 55-47, 5:04 to play. Contreras to Bogus, Pfeiffer around the wing, and they got Davis, baseline 3, no good. But Bogus with the offensive rebound. Underneath, puts it up, no good. Couldn't get it to finish. Couldn't get the finish. And Rockwood clears. 55-47, Cleveland State with the lead and the basketball. 4:40 to play. Magus at the top. Deep three-pointer now, right wing by Piquet is good. She's got 16. She only averages 3 a game. The 58-47 lead, the biggest for Cleveland State. 4.5 to play. Inside to Bogus. Bogus. Fade away, good. Blair Bogus puts it up and in, and then a quick timeout by Rick Insel. 19 points for Bogus, And we'll see if that's a full or a 30. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout. Carson Swaney's going to check in. 4:22 to play. Cleveland State leading it 58-49. The scoreboard update brought to you by Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Visit one of their Middle Tennessee branch locations or online at ascend.org. Only 2 other games going on in the WNIT. South Dakota no trouble at home with Pepperdine late in the third quarter. South Dakota up 58-36, just underway. In Bozeman, Montana, Montana State leading Portland 8-3. Raiders trailed by as many as 11 here in the second half. Now down by 9, 58-49, with 4:22 to play. Atmos Energy delighted to sponsor the Blue Raiders and fuel homes and businesses in Middle Tennessee. Affordable, efficient, reliable natural gas for today and generations to come. Natural gas, the smart choice for fueling our energy future. And big credit to Triple Crown Sports, the tournament producer, for putting together such a well-run tournament here and elsewhere around the country. As we get near the round of Great 8, and they call their Final Four in the WNIT the Fab Four. So first round, second round, Super 16, Grade 8, Fab 4, and the championship game April 4th. Still business at hand here tonight for the Raiders. Cleveland State has made 4 of its last 5 field goals and leading it 58-49 in the game. Raiders 19 of 50, 38%, 5 of 18 on threes, 27%, 6-11 at the charity stripe, 54%. Cleveland State 24 of 51, 47%, 5 of 15 on threes, 33%, free throws 5 of 8, 62%. Raiders led 17 points by Blair Bogus. She has 6 rebounds, so she's 4 rebounds shy of her 16th double-double of the season, and that would tie the program record of 16 double-doubles in a season by Ebony Rowe. And in this season, Ebony Rowe has the season rebounding total record of 313. Blair came into this game at 298, and with the 6 rebounds now sitting at 304, so 9 shy of Ebony Rowe in that category. Carson Swaney has returned for the Raiders, joining Contreras, Pfeiffer, Bogus, Verhulst. And looks like some full court man-to-man pressure. Or maybe it might be that 1-2-2. But full court pressure nonetheless. Looks like man-to-man pressure the time. They get it inbounds. And it's Swaney. And it's going to be a 1-2-2, three-quarter court trap. Up ahead, they get it to Zingarov. And underneath, up no good that time by Fagan. And she's going to be fouled underneath by Bogus. And now, all of a sudden, Blair Bogus picking up her 4th foul, team's 3rd. No trouble with the pressure that time. They threw it up ahead of Zingaro, who found Fagan underneath the basketball. Double clutch, missed the shot, drew the foul on Bogus. Macy Fagan, 5'11 junior out of Bentley, Michigan, Toledo transfer. And up off the bench, Stacy Cabernet. And Blair Bogus will go to the bench. Actually, that is her 5th foul, excuse me. So Blair Bogus fouls out with 19 points and 6 rebounds, 17 points, excuse me. First free throw by Fagan is good. She's got 7, 79% free throw shooter. Second free throw, it's good again. 60-49 with 4:13 to play. The 11-point lead equaling Cleveland State's biggest. Kirsten Verhulst going to bring it across the timeline, looking to the bench. That matchup 2-3 zone for Cleveland State. 4 minutes to play. And then out on the perimeter, going to have a reach-in foul on Paula Piquet, her Second, reaching in on Swaney. Savannah Davis up off the bench for the Raiders. She's in, Swaney out. And for Cleveland State, that was, their third foul in the quarter. Inbound near side front court. Davis gets it out to Pfeiffer. Verhulst on the perimeter, trying to get downhill. Underneath to Kaepernick. He puts it up and in. Verhulst drives into the paint, drops it off to Kaepernick, her first bucket. 60-51, 3:40 to play, 60-51. Cleveland State with the basketball and the lead. Out high, Maples got a double high post with it. Maples pulls up her dribble, dogged by Contreras. Coming for relief is Magasic, hits it right back to Maples. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Maples is going to work on Contreras. Backs it, cut off. Now Magasic at the left elbow, and she's going to be fouled by Kaepernick with 1.8 seconds on the shot clock. Up off the bench, Gracie Hamby, her first action of the night, 5'8" redshirt junior out of nearby Blackman High School. Kaepernick to the bench. Raiders going to get it done. They're going to have to do it without Blair Bogus, who fouled out with 17 points and 6 rebounds. Cleveland State inbounding it deep to Maples. Vikings with the lead by 9, 3:15 to play. Maples left wing, and now we're going to have an offensive foul down low. And I think it's, see if we're going to get this on. Illegal pick. Paula Piquet, her third, fourth team. So rest of the way here, Raiders are in the bonus. Down by 9 as we approach 3 to play. Davis with it out on the perimeter. Hamby, right wing Contreras. Floater off the glass, no good. And Zingaro comes down with it. Up in a hurry, Maples the other way. Maples up ahead. Piquet, she's going to be, may have got away with being fouled, but following that was Maples. She's got 18. A dozen of those here in the half, and they lead back at 11 with 2:40 to play. That equals Cleveland State's biggest. Hamby, inside they go Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer had the shot, didn't take it, cut off by Zingaro. Now you're going to have Zingaro reaching in. That's going to be her fourth, team's fifth. So Pfeiffer will go to the free throw line. That does stop the clock. With 2:32 to play, Macy Pfeiffer will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Pfeiffer on the night, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Raiders are just 6 of 11. Pfeiffer, 75% free throw shooter. She's got a dozen, had 10 in that first half. First free throw's good. 6'1" freshman out of New Albany, Mississippi. First team all-freshman Conference USA. Of course, her and Blair Bogus, freshman of the year. As Pfeiffer makes both of them, she's got 14. Swaney returns Davis to the bench. Swaney presumably out on the point with her length. Full court pressure. Cleveland State gets it in to Maples. 1-2-2, three-quarter court trap. That's what the Raiders are trying to do with it. Up ahead, they throw it. It's going to be nearly picked off by Hamby. Just barely getting it across the timeline to avert the 10-second call. However, Cleveland State will inbound it far side front court. 9-point lead with 2:22 to play. Cleveland State has made 5 of its last 7 shots. Maples on the perimeter. Coming to get it, PK. Verhulst with her. Right wing now, Maples. Maples going to drive on Contreras. Cut off. Out deep. Nearly throws it away. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Fagan with it. Coming to get it, Maples. 3 seconds on the shot clock. She's going to have the ball nearly deflected. The ball's on the ground, and it's going to be a jump ball. Actually, it's going to be a 30-second shot clock violation. Good defense that time by the Raiders. Savannah Davis returns. Offense-defense substituting going on between her and Carson Swaney. 2:01 to play. Raiders down by 9 with the basketball. Stacy Kaepernick returns for the Raiders for Gracie Hamby. So Verhulst, Davis, Pfeiffer, Kaepernick, Contreras on the floor for the Raiders, who trail it by 9 with 2 to play. Pfeiffer, now Verhulst into the paint. She's going to drive, has a shot blocked by Zingaro. The other way with it, and trapped out on the near side and getting a timeout before giving up the trap was Paula Piquet. And they're going to call a jump ball and not a timeout. And possession arrow, Cleveland State. Hamby and Swaney return. Davis, Kaepernick to the bench for the Raiders. 62-53, 1:45 to play. Cleveland State inbounding it near side front court. Looking and throwing it into the back court and tracking it down is Maples. Maples crosses the timeline, greeted by Contreras, step for step, stride for stride, trying to get the foul. And we're going to have down low, I think the offensive foul down low is going to be on Hurley. Her third. It is a possession foul, so we won't shoot the bonus. And then you get this offense-defense substitution again. You got Hamby and Kaepernick back on the floor. Davis and Kaepernick back on the floor. Raiders down by 9 with 90 seconds to go. Verhulst, left wing, Davis. Now Pfeiffer, baseline three, good. Macy Pfeiffer with the lead company three-pointer. She's got 17. Two-possession game, 62-56. Full court pressure to Zingaro in the backcourt, barely getting it across the timeline to avert the 10-second call. Now, three-pointer right wing, Hurley. Oh, that's a dagger on that baseline. Dagger has 9, 3 threes. 1 minute to play. Raiders down by 9. Contreras, three-pointer, trying to answer. No good, and the rebound. 65-56. Cleveland State with a three-possession lead and a 50-second. And now out on the perimeter, Contreras is going to foul to stop the clock. That's going to put Colby Maples at the free throw line, a 76% free throw shooter. On the game, Cleveland State, 7 of 10 from the free throw line. Raiders, 8 of 13, 61%. Colby Maples, 5'8 graduate, Grambling transfer out of Earl, Arkansas, 18 points, 12 here in the second half. Free throw, no good. 65-56, 48 seconds to go. Maples, as mentioned, had 30 in their win Monday night over Monmouth. That one is good. She's got 19 here today. And Middle Tennessee will take a 30-second timeout. That way they can progress the ball. The NBA rule, under a minute to play, you can call a timeout and progress it from the back court to the front court. So that's what Middle will do. We're going to keep it right here. Coming up, it's the Exit Realty Bob Lamb and Associates postgame show. We'll name the Mid-South Forward Player of the Game and have a conversation with Coach Rick Insell. Could this be the end of the Rick Insell era? 48.4 seconds. Raiders down by 10. Cleveland State down the stretch has made 6 of its last 8 field goal attempts. Today's tournament coverage brought to you by Triple Crown Sports, the official tournament producer, delivering a first-class experience for teams and fans alike. Verhulst, Davis, Pfeiffer, Swaney, Contreras on the floor for the Raiders as they break the huddle. Davis will inbound at far side front court. Need a quick bucket here. Davis gets it in. Pfeiffer looking now. Verhulst, three-pointer right wing, no good. And Maples comes down with a rebound. And she's just going to dribble it and hold on to it until somebody fouls her. They get it up ahead of Rockwood and into the front court, Hurley. 30 seconds to go, 66-56. Cleveland State is just going to run it, and the Raiders are choosing not to foul and stop the clock. 10 seconds on the shot clock, 22 on the game. Maples with it, working, cut off now. Three-pointer straight away, Paquet, no good. And coming down with the rebound, Fagan. And with 10 seconds to go, we'll see what Cleveland State will choose to do. They're going to back it back out, and they're going to dribble it out. Cleveland State comes into the Murphy Center in the Super 16 round of the WNIT and advances to the Grade 8 with a 66-56 win over Middle Tennessee. MTSU closes the season 17-16. Cleveland State improves to 26-9 and will play the winner of tomorrow's game between Arkansas State and Purdue Fort Wayne. Exit Realty Bob Lamb and Associates postgame show coming up, and certainly a conversation with Coach Rick Insell. Once again, the final. Cleveland State 66, Middle Tennessee 56. Postgame show coming up right here on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for more than 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000 or visit them at leecompany.com.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
City Auto Mitsubishi is your hometown dealer for new Mitsubishi models like Outlander, Eclipse Cross, and Mirage. See all the new Mitsubishi models and save today. Remember, City Auto is still your volume used car dealer with a huge selection of quality pre-owned inventory. Win with City Auto's great selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs from more than 35 brands. City Auto, Bridge Avenue off Old Fort Parkway. Go Blue Raiders!
Happy Millionaire's Day to you. Happy Millionaire's Day to you. Happy Millionaire's Day, dear Tennessee lottery player. Happy Millionaire's Day to you and many more. Want the chance to celebrate a $1 million win again and again? Play the Millionaire for Life game from the Tennessee Lottery. With drawings every day, you could win $1 million a year for life. Talk about a gift that never gets old. Millionaire for Life from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for more than 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000 or visit them at leecompany.com.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. Lady Raider Game Day continues, and we've got you covered with a full recap on the Exit Realty postgame show. Today's Lady Raider postgame show is presented by Exit Realty, Bob Lamb and Associates, and agents Brad Hopkins, Richard Lewis, Jonathan Harmon, and Chip Walters. The Lady Raider postgame show is also sponsored by Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Once again, here's Greg Pogue.
Cleveland State wins it 66-56 in the Super 16 round of the WNIT. And we're joined now courtside by senior Elena Contreras. And first off, I know this hurts, but what a pleasure it has been to watch you and your teammates grow this season. And I know this isn't how you want it to end, but it has been a special season.
Yeah, it has. I don't have any regrets coming here, and I'm really grateful for everything.
Just that first few minutes of the second half, it just seemed like you were getting the shots, couldn't get them to fall.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, you put so much into this and you don't get the result you want, so it's unfortunate.
Yeah, your career, you scored over 1,000 points, and you just touched on it. No regrets coming in and everything. This community has opened its arms to every one of these players. You sense that, right? And what it means to be a Lady Raider.
Absolutely. Their support is unwavering, and it really means a lot.
Yeah. Do you, one thing I've enjoyed doing this, getting to know your dad. He's been everywhere, the family and everything, but everything you with it, go right ahead. You can put this, and they're going to be hearing our conversation over that. And I just want to start again with you, Elena. Tough loss, but certainly the people here in this building, pull so hard for you guys. And I think I can say it for everybody. They appreciated the intensity and the effort and the dedication this team had all season long.
Yeah, absolutely. I never doubted the work ethic that any of us put in, or the attitude or anything like that. And that just, it's a team you want to be a part of.
Yeah, well, Elena, thank you for coming by. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, I know it's a tough spot. Elena Contreras visiting with us. Built Ford Tough. She certainly is. Visit buyfordnow.com for all Ford makes and models, because the best trucks are built Ford Tough. Still to come on the postgame, Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates postgame show. We'll have a conversation with Coach Rick, and also we'll give you some more stats as we go as well, individually and team-wise. Once again, the final, Cleveland State 66, Middle Tennessee 56. More of the postgame show coming up right here on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
What makes Ford F-Series a leader? They put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling, innovate with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's a tradition of leadership you'll only find in Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
Today's game is brought to you in part by proud partners of Blue Raider Athletics, Grannis & Associates, certified public accountants. They provide a full range of tax preparation, accounting, and bookkeeping services for both business and individual needs. That's Grannis & Associates. Give them a call at 615-895-1040 or visit Grannis & Associates online at gcpas.com.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
Continuing on with the Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates postgame show, Cleveland State wins it 66-56. Cleveland State led the entire way. Middle did not lead. They led for 36 minutes and 33 seconds of this one, and it was at the end of the first quarter 14-14, and at halftime 31-29, but a slow start of the third quarter 5.5 minutes without scoring, and from there the Raiders just had to play catch-up the rest of the way, trailed by as many as 11 before we settled into this final of 66-56. Individually, Blair Bogus, 17 points, 6 rebounds. Macy Pfeiffer, 17 points, 5 rebounds for the Raiders. Elena Contreras, 9 points, 5 assists. Savannah Davis had 5. Carson Sweeney, Kirsten Verhulst with 3 apiece. Stacy Kaepernick with 2, playing and not scoring. Yuhan Lin and Gracie Hamby. Other side of the ledger, the Vikings had 5 players in double figures, led by Colby Maples, 19 points, 11 from Paula Paquet, a dozen from Sarah Hurley, 10 from Isabella Zingaro and Macy Fagan, 2 each from Laura Rockwood and Aisa Magasa, and playing and not scoring, Hannah Kajovic and Ella Van Wielden as well. Team-wise, middle, Tennessee, 21 of 56, 37%. Threes struggle there, 6 of 21, 28%. Free throws, 8 of 13, 61%. Other side of the ledger, Cleveland State, 26 of 55, 47%. Three-pointers, 6 of 17, 35%. Free throws, 8 of 12, 66%. Decided rebounding edge for Cleveland State, 43-24. Cleveland State did commit 23 turnovers that resulted in 18 points for the Raiders. Raiders committed 15 turnovers that resulted in 13 points. Points in the paint, Cleveland State 34-30. Fast break points, Cleveland State 16-5. Bench scoring, MTSU 7-4. As mentioned, MTSU did not lead. The biggest lead was 11, and the best scoring one was 9 by MTSU. Well, the Blue Raiders collected 24 rebounds off the glass during tonight's game. Each Lady Raider rebound brought to you by Window World of Murfreesboro, as America's most trusted remodeler. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. Visit windowworldmurfreesboro.com for a free quote today. Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window provider of Blue Raider athletics. Well, still to come on the postgame show, it will be a conversation with Coach Rick Insel, and we'll get you some WNIT scoreboard stuff as well. Once again, the final, Cleveland State 66, Middle Tennessee 56. More of the postgame coming up right here on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown's proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company. For over 85 years, Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown.
RoscoeBrown.com. Happy Millionaire's Day to you. Happy Millionaire's Day to you. Happy Millionaire's Day, dear Tennessee lottery player. Happy Millionaire's Day to you and many more. Want the chance to celebrate a $1 million win again and again? Play the Millionaire for Life game from the Tennessee Lottery. With drawings every day, you could win $1 million a year for life. Talk about a gift that never gets old. Millionaire for Life from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Cleveland State wins it here at the Murph, 66-56 over the Middle Tennessee Lady Raiders, closing the year 17-16. Cleveland State now 26-9, advancing to the Super 8 round of the WNIT, and they will play the winner of the Arkansas State Purdue Fort Wayne game tomorrow and in the next round, and that site will be determined a little bit later on in the day as well. Going to be joined here at courtside by Coach Rick Insell. 506 wins in 21 seasons. Every season his team made the postseason, and what an era, a coaching era, not just here, but of course nearly 1,300 wins. The only coach to win 500 games on both the high school and the collegiate levels, 506 and 181 overall. And joined now by Coach Rick Insell. Coach.
Testing.
Yep, you're good. Just some thoughts on tonight's game to start.
Well, the zone gave us problems early, and then we kind of broke it down, and then they made some adjustments, and then they had us pretty well coached, scouted. And then I thought we cut it here to 4 or 5 late and had 2 possessions I thought was very important, and we just didn't execute. And I think that comes with our immaturity and our youth. Next year, I don't think we'll make mistakes like that. I think we'll get into what we need to get into. I thought there was a couple of possessions also that we didn't take advantage of getting the ball into to Blair. She gets going. Once we got her going, we got to keep going to her, and we took a wayward shot or 2, and that kind of broke our momentum, and they came down, and I think they hit a 3 off of one of them. So, that's what ball games they pivot on certain points in the game, and when I go back and look at this film, that was a couple of points that I thought were pivot points in the game.
Every team is special. Talk about this one.
They're very special. We knew coming in, as young as we were, that it was going to be tough playing the experience that we had to play. Everybody across the country had seniors, juniors, sophomores that had played, that had all kinds of experience. Our conference we knew was going to be tough. I think the respect that they gave us right off the bat in the conference, they looked at our roster and saw that Blair Bogus was All-State, saw that Macy Pfeiffer was All-State, saw that Savannah Davis was coming back. The AC, we'd brought in a shooter. So then we got put third, and I thought we had a great chance if we hadn't lost to Missouri State or FIU that night in double overtime here. Then we would have went second in the conference, ended up going third. And if we'd have won a game or 2 along the way that we should have won, we might have been playing for first in the conference. So I really am proud of our players. They played hard all year long. I'm proud of our fan base. Our fan base stuck with us. It's easy to say, well, I'll come back next year, or I'll wait till they start winning a little more but our fan base stayed hard with us, and I'm telling you, I'm proud of them. Today, when we called on them to get some more tickets, they did. That's what we're all in this together. It's the players, it's the coaching staff, it's our fan base. And, I don't really know what Chris and Dr. McPhee and Steve Smith want me to do. They're keeping me around, but maybe one of the things is we have got something so special right here in Middle Tennessee that I really don't feel like that our community, the ones that come to the games and ones that come to our football games, let's go out with those people that don't know what's going on in Middle Tennessee and get them involved with Middle Tennessee. And I feel like when we start doing that, you're going to see these stands again full, and you're going to see our football stadium full. And that's what we got to concentrate on right now.
506 wins here, certainly the 500, 700, however many at Shelbyville. Any perspective now as this was the last game?
No, I've been blessed. The good Lord blessed me with a great wife, 3 really good sons, 13 grandkids, basketball teams here, and players. I had I had 3 or 4 of my old players down there in the dressing room. They're just boo-hooing. Stephanie and Lauren, Ice, they went through the same thing here. Everybody that's been a Lady Raider, they know what it's like. It's tough being a Lady Raider. But, my 506 wins, I never once really thought about it, to be honest with you. I thought about coming in every day and going to work and getting our team better. That's what I thought about. And we won some championships, and we went to the NCAA tournament. And this program's in great hands right now with the staff that we got and Matt Insel leading them. Not that he's my son, but he's so good of a recruiter, a scheduler, a on-floor coach, a practice coach, and he's got great help with him. This program's not going to do anything but excel.
Well, and what it has done, 21.
I want to go back.
Okay,
I inherited a program that Larry Joe Inman, Lewis Bivens, and Stephanie Smith laid the foundation. Yeah, I'm very fortunate with that. I had some good people. They were good people. They were good coaches. And, I was able to come on board. And the players they left me were winners. So the first year, Crystal Horton's a winner. Star Orr, she's a winner, the all-time leading scorer. Chrissy Givens played in the pros, a winner. Tia Stovall, a winner. I could just go on and on and on. So I got to deal with a bunch of winners from the very first year that I was here. And they proved it. They went out and won the conference championship and got me believing more and got this program rolling. And then you have an Amber Holt come in and an Alicia Clark come in and an Ebony Rowe come in and all those compadres around them. Jackie Pickle, Anne Marie Lanning, Brandy Brown. All our fan base remembers all those. And then you bring in Ice and Lauren and AJ, Alex Johnson. We've had some great young ladies, great players that have bounced the ball up and down this court and are responsible for those wins. I've been lucky enough to hold the reins is about all I did. Hold the reins, and we worked hard in practice.
I think there are many components of your legacy here. I think one of them is the engagement of, you mentioned the fans, but it's more than fans, it's family. You see 4,000 here tonight. You see 4,000 plus here Monday night. Not part of the season ticket package. Is that part of the legacy you want to, obviously there's so many things, but your engagement with the fans and the growth of their support of this program?
The fans are my friends. And when you call on your friends, if you can't call on them, who can you call on? I call on my friends. And they know that they can call on me. There's not anything that one of them, we've lost a lot of some of our greatest fans in the last 20 years right here. One sat right there, Denise Smith. Another one sat right behind me, and Liz McPhee, Johnny Taylor. I could just go on and on and on of the people that were big. Jeff Hendricks, I'm right over there in that section where Jeff sat. It was and him and his family at every ball game. I hate to start mentioning names, but those were friends. And when you call on friends, and that's what I did with our fan base. It's called on them, and they answered. And the guys that come to practice every day, David and Jennifer down there, and the Campbells, and I could just go on and on and on of the ones that show up for practice, and I don't know what to say. I'm happy that I can come back in this gym and socialize with those people and help build on this support we've got is what I'm going to do.
Thank you, Rick.
No, thank you, Greg. You've done a good job.
Well, I had somebody suggest you come over and do the games with me, and I said
no.
It'd be about the end of the first quarter. I'd be dead.
No, I'm not going to do anything like that. I don't want to be on TV, and I don't want to be on radio. I want to be helping Chris Massaro, Sidney McPhee, and Steve Smith do what I need to do. Derek Mason, Nick McDivitt, I can just come right down. Those are the guys that I'm going to try to help right now with their programs, whatever I can do. Not coach, but whatever I can do to help them, I'm going to do it.
And those grandbabies?
I'm going to spend time watching them.
All right. Thank you, Rick.
Thank you.
Rick Insel, the legacy here unmatched. 506 wins, 21 seasons. The Rick Insel era. Matt Insel era on the horizon. We'll be back and wrap it up from the Murphy Center. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders pass the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Got a few more moments with the Exit Roadie Bob Lemon Associates post-game show. Once again, Cleveland State wins it here 66-56 in the Super 16 round of the WNIT. A couple other games going on tonight. A final, Pepperdine falls at South Dakota 73-57. And Montana State having no trouble near the intermission at home in Bozeman against Portland, up 35-18. And I do a personal side. It was an honor for me to sit in this chair where a legend, Dick Palmer, sat for so long. I want to thank Chip Walters, everybody with Van Wagner, Christopher Hill, Chris Massaro, everybody giving me this opportunity. But the opportunity for me was to call the final 23 games of the legendary career of Rick Insel, and it was an honor. What he has meant to this community, what he's meant to so many people. We could sit here into midnight. And as a matter of fact, when I was doing that post-game interview with him a few moments ago, I didn't want it to end. I just wanted to keep talking basketball with him. And as he mentioned, he will be always a Blue Raider. His son, Matt, the baton has been passed, and rightfully so. Well, that's going to wrap it up here tonight from Murphy Center. In the Super 16 round of the WNIT, we're in front of 3,966 fans. The Lady Raiders fall 66-56 to Cleveland State to close the season 17-16 as the Coach Rick Insel era, the Hall of Fame era, ends with 560 victories over the past 21 seasons at Middle Tennessee State University. Jackson Smith, great job by you back in the control room of the Blue Raider Network, WGNS. Thanks to everyone who's been a part of this and helped me along. This is Greg Pogue wishing everyone a great rest of your evening and telling you this has been Lady Raiders basketball on the Blue Raider Network, presented by Van Wagner.
Thanks for joining us for this broadcast of Middle Tennessee State University women's basketball. Today's broadcast was presented by Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, fans don't let fans drive drunk. The proceeding has been a Van Wagner presentation of the Blue Raider Network on WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.